Welcome back to all the wonderful Aptera investors, my fellow Aptera reservation holders, and our Aptera curious friends. If you're planning on reserving an Aptera, please consider using my link below to save $30 on your reservation. In this video, I'm going to recap the 13th week of Aptera's Accelerator Program. My numbers are based on the April 28th, 3:18 p.m. update. Nothing I say in this video should be considered investment advice. I'm not an accountant or a financial advisor. Please do your own research before investing, and investing, especially in a pre-production startup company, is very risky. For those who are not familiar with what the Accelerator Program is, Aptera is hoping to raise at least $20 million to help them reach the $50 million they claim will allow them to start large-scale production. To be part of the program, you must be one of the first 2,000 people to invest a minimum of $10,000. The program will be closed once the remaining 1,025 vehicle allocations are filled. As an accelerator, you'll be among the first to receive your specially numbered vehicle and a few other perks. Week 13 has been another slow week of investment. Aptera has now raised over $13.9 million and has reached 70% of their goal. Week 13 investors only brought in about 1% of the total goal of the Accelerator Program at about $201,537, making it the slowest week of investment so far. The cumulative investment graph makes the impact of the change in volume of the investment very clear. You can see the graph has leveled out over the last month. The Accelerator Program was raising about $1.25 million a week for the first 9 weeks. However, it's taken them over 25 days to go from $13 million to $14 million. Taking a closer look at how much money was invested each week, you'll see that week 13 was a little better than week 12, but the last 2 weeks are still the lowest weeks of investment by a significant amount. This bar graph shows the cumulative amount raised by each week of investors. Almost 2/3 of all the money raised in week 13 was raised by new investors. The rest of the money was raised from investors from 6 previous weeks, adding to their investment. Looking at how much money has been invested each day shows the low but steady rate of investment since around April 1st. Week 13 averaged about $30,000 raised each day. Investors added per day has also stayed pretty consistent. Week 13 had about 3 investors added per day. April 19th did pick up an investor, making it the second single investor day, and April 27th is now the only zero investor day. The weekly chart shows that week 12 added 26 new investors to the program. That makes it the second lowest week of added investors. Like week 12, week 13 saw more than twice as many new investors versus prior investors. There were 18 new investors added versus 8 prior investors. The percentage of new investors is still at 38% of the total investors in the program. New investors continue to contribute more on average than prior investors as expected. At this time, they account for $5.75 million of the funds raised, or 41%. The week 13 average invested per person has been the lowest so far. They averaged just over $10,607. All of the week 13 investors invested $10,500 or less, except for 3 investors. The highest single investment in week 13 was only a little more than $13,000. It seems most of the investments from here out will be the minimum needed to be in the Accelerator Program. This week we have a new investor in the top 15. RK of Georgia barely made it ahead of RD of California by only $3,000, but there's still no change in the top 15 Accelerator vehicle spots holders. Aptera is also raising money through Republic. Republic is an investment aggregator that allows anyone to invest like a qualified investor in startups, crypto, real estate, art, music, and more. You can invest a minimum of $210 or $10.50 a share for 20 shares. If you invest in Republic and are part of the Accelerator Program, they will both count towards the vehicle rank. The investments through Republic are still flowing steadily. Aptera added 19 new investors, making the total 1,176 investors. Last week, Republic was able to add $21,430. This brings Republic's fundraising total to $1,334,917. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, like and share to help our channel grow. And below you'll find links to our website, Evolv-Electric.org, our Twitter and Instagram